Hey, what a day, you know? We had oh, we had a hailstorm for the centuries today. My God, windows are blown out all over this city. My neighbor alone had 3 windows knocked out of her car. The back window, the sunroof, and the windshield. And then on another car over there, it blew the whole back window out of it. My neighbor, every vehicle they have got broken windows. I luckily, man, I was sitting here and in one of those one of those oh god, warnings came across. Rain or hail, golf ball size or baseball size hail. And I was like, "Oh my god." So I have this huge bush out in my front yard, and it covers part of my driveway. So I have it trimmed all the way into the bush. And luckily, I was able to pull that little Subaru. Well, it's not a little, it's a Subaru wagon. It was my dad's, and it's so bitchin'. It's like a time capsule. It's 32 years old, and well, it was perfect. It looks like there's a dent on the back of it too. But yeah, I didn't get any broken windows. The bush covered the car. Uh, it was crazy though. I got an upstairs window, a storm window that got broke. It was a trip, man. I've never ever went through that anything like that in my life. It was like, wow. I mean, really, it was. I stood out on my porch watching all these windows getting knocked out, and man, I was getting hit up on the porch, and yeah, yeah, it was something, man. But yeah, I was just out in the backyard with my dogs, and I wanted to do something funny because I felt funny, but I don't know. I had one of those moments that you have. I know my dog's not going to be here for a lot longer, and one of my dogs, my pit bull, and she was just out there walking around in the backyard, and I could see her as a little puppy that I used to hold in my hands, running around in the backyard, just so crazy, running around, chasing everything. And now she's out there, and she's starting to have a hard time getting around. Uh, man, over the last, I don't know, since I believe everything happens. Well, it's weird. It's karma. I did things when I was younger. I did things that I can never ever take back because the people that I did them to are gone now. And I never got to say I'm sorry. And my God, that eats away at my soul. It does, man. people tell me, my mom, she was like, you gotta let stuff go and, da da da. But what I did when I was drinking and drugging, man, I did some things. I can never take any of it back. The stress that I caused my mom. She told me a few years ago that she used to she used to lay awake at night wondering where I was, and that somebody had got killed, and my mom was sure it was me and was calling hospitals and stuff. And we don't realize what we do to our families when we're running wild. But yeah, I I believe in karma. I believe that depending on the severity of what you have done is the severity of what's coming your way. But it's multiplied. And man, at 8 years old, I lost my golden retriever, Daisy. We went to the vet every 6 months. She was perfectly healthy, and then she started to get some swelling, and I was like, wow. And I took her in, and the doctor came in and put a x-ray up on the x-ray thingy, and she said Daisy has cancer all through her lungs. And talk about, I'd never had anything taken from me that I loved so much. And the pain that I felt. And I took her alone the day before my birthday and took her to her. I had to do what I had to do, and took her to the hospital, and they did their thing, and I came home and I sat here and I cried, man. I cried and I cried and I cried. I did, man. Luckily, I had Elway, my sister. Couldn't keep him, and he got to come live with me, and it was beautiful. He was the biggest 100-pound boxer, man. God, he was mastiff and boxer, and my God, what a love we'd be, man. And cancer took him also before his time. I can't, you know, whatever happens bad to me, I have to accept because of what I've done. And people don't realize that whether it's a day, whether it's a week, whether it's a year, whether it's 10 years, karma always gets her money. Karma always gets her money. Karma will take something that means everything to you away from you. Yank it right out from under your feet, man. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do, man? Ba-ding! Somebody sent me a message. Yeah, that was rough. My little puppy ain't a little puppy anymore, man. I'm gonna be going through this, man. Life is it's beautiful, but you have to make it beautiful. You have the ability to make it beautiful. You have the ability to always turn the corner. Sometimes turning the corner it's a rough one, man. It is. My corner came in 1999 on February 2nd when I left Phoenix, Arizona in a TR7 with a Pinto engine in it. That little bucket made it all the way from here to El Centro, California, and back to here. A TR7 with a Pinto motor in it. You know, just that fact told me that God wanted me to stay, that I had worn out my welcome in Phoenix, and I had. I'm lucky I'm not dead. I'm so lucky I'm not dead. I was in so many positions where something bad could have happened. It's weird. I it was such a roller coaster in Phoenix. I mean, I'd be up and down and up and down and up and down. One minute I'd be hanging out with people on the side of a mountain up in Paradise Valley partying. And next thing you know, I'm at the Palms Motel buying crack. That was the biggest mistake of my life, was putting that glass stick in my mouth. That was. And the sad thing is, so many people saw me like that. So many people saw me when I was in Maryville and I didn't have any place to live and I was just wandering. I always managed to wander, you know? I wish I knew how many hundreds of miles I put on in Phoenix walking. It's weird because, I wanted to be sober, but the problem with people getting sober, and they always say, "Oh, get a job, da da da, da da da." But think about it. If you don't have the absolute basics, and that is a place to lay your head and a shower to freshen up in the morning before you go look for a job, what are you gonna do? They should open places, call them starting point. The people come in They take a shower in the morning, they get a fresh change of clothes, and they head off to a job interview. But see, and that still doesn't help because, well, nowadays they have Obama phones. So anybody, there's no reason for you not to have a phone. If you're homeless, you can get on food stamps and then you can get an Obama phone. But I'm out of dog treats and they're mad at me. It's the first time in I don't know how many years I'm out of dog treats. $523 in taxes, and my puppy attacked my old dog because my old dog stuck her nose in her bowl, and that cost me over 300, well, close to $300. She bit her good. Both of her eyes almost were shut. They were swollen. Yeah, but anyhow, man, that was one of the most evil. Crack is evil, man. And you know, where did it come from? Where did crack come from? It wasn't just some fucking guy decided to put some baking soda in a glass jar and heat it up and no. No. It ain't like that, man. I remember 1986, man. You could not get a joint in Phoenix, Arizona. There was no weed in Phoenix, Arizona. And what you could get was crack. It was the wildest thing, man. Crack was freaking everywhere. And man, I watched people go under. I went under for 10 years. I worked. I had good jobs and did things, but when I would drink, man, when I would drink, I don't know what it was, man, but I would get full of alcohol and head for the Palms Motel and go smoke some crack. I don't know why, man. And then I would go on a binge, and then a couple days later I would come down, okay, get back to work. There's some evil shit, man. All the money that they spend on the homeless, those people could be living in the fucking Marriott. Uh, I'm just tripping. What do you mean? What are you doing, big dog? Boxer head. No, you're not getting up here on my lap. Got a Conlana. I'm so lucky to still have my mom with us. Oh my God. She's so awesome. My sisters, too. I have really great sisters. My sister, Becky, that girl, she's buying a house, raising kids that are graduating. She's done such an amazing job and by herself. Well, she has an ex-husband, and that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I don't know where I was going. Oh, man. I want to pull some stuff up on X because I have some shit you guys need to see. Someday there will be people watching me do this. There's zero freaking people watching me right now, but guess what? I guarantee you I will keep doing it, and there will be people. There will be people. But anyhow, I'm going to call my mom. I love you guys. I don't know where my story tonight was going. It went sideways and then left and then yeah. But mm, tell your mom you love her. Tell your kids. You know what you could do? Make sure you tell your kids how much you appreciate them. This is how we start to change the kids. Just hearing that means so much. Just hearing, hey, good job, or just give the kids some praise, man. Kids need that today. Kids, I needed that fucking 50 years ago. I needed to hear, good job. I needed to hear, yeah, you can do that, no problem. Kids need to hear that. Dad, dad, dads. Man, I can see a dent on my car, and I'm bummed because where it got dented is right on the body line. I mean, it's right freaking there, man. I got a PDR kit coming, and yeah, anyhow, make sure you tell your kids you love them. Have a good night. I'm out of here. I got a killer video for tomorrow night. We will laugh.